So now over the next few videos we will see how to develop a framework. The key aspect that I'm looking at any framework is to be simple for you, for it to be easy to be able to understand. So I've seen the recent vote in bid selection forum where I've seen nobody is choosing dozens. Nobody is choosing dozens as their favorite bid. Why? Probably let's look at dozens and see how we can evolve dozens into a framework which will suit dozens. And the key, as I said always, is two things that we are going to learn from this exercise. One is probably at the end of it we will get a framework, maybe not. uh, to us at the end of the session or during this session, please contribute on your ways of working or your ways on that particular aspect of developing a framework so that we can all learn together. So now, as I said, let's keep it simple. We will take dozens as the framework option and or the bed selection option. So, the idea is probably dozens repeat, doesn't it? So it has 1, 2, 3 dozen, so it has a 33% option of or probability of repeating, ignoring that pesky old zero. So why not we devise a method based on repeating dozens? And we have seen the 1, 2, 3 framework where we are seeing that or probably let's ignore, keep 1, 2, 3 framework out of the picture here. So essentially there are 3 dozens or 3 columns that we need to work on. So what is our breaking point? Our breaking point is probably if we are going flat betting and betting one unit on the last dozen to repeat, then probably if it doesn't repeat within the next 3 bits, then you are going to lose those 3 units. So that is going to be our breaking point. So let's take this as the basis or as a bet selection process, and let's proceed based on it. Maybe by the end of it we will get somewhere, but let's take this as the idea, this as the basis, and proceed on it. So you could also do it on paper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a matrix here. This matrix is going to contain bit selection on this row, and it is going to contain so I'm going to create a matrix with bit selection here and or my possible bit selections here. We will evolve it, and this portion is going to contain my money management bits of it. So let's put the simple idea on bit selection here, which is what is going to be like. Basically you will bet on dozens. So essentially we are going to bet on dozens, which is where to bet, and we are going to bet 3 times on the dozen that has appeared lost. So let's say you get 26 as the first spin, then we are going to bet on third dozen for 3 times in a row. So this is when to bet. So now this is on one side of the matrix. Of course, if we feel that there is multiple variations that needs to come along for the bed selection, we will populate it here. So this is our bed selection number 1 for our exercise. Now we are going to see what could be the progression that we could use here, or what is the money management process that we could use here. So as I was speaking along, of course you could do positive, you could do negative, you could do anything. So probably we will try out a couple of stuff before we go ahead and do. So I'm going to do a D'Alembert progression here with a slight modification. So what I'll do is I'll start betting from 1 unit as the base. I will increase my unit size by 1 until a new high. Of course, when I increase my unit size by one until a new high, you might never reach your new high, and so it is possible that you will never exceed or you will never recover. So by experience, probably we need to put a stop somewhere. So stop when the unit size reaches 10. Start from double the base unit size for the next cycle of 10. So now it could so happen that we would reach a point where we are reaching the first cycle of 10 is getting completed, the second cycle of 10 is also getting completed, so essentially you might get into a loss, so we stop there. So essentially our money management method for this particular variation of testing is going to be, you will start one unit as the base, you will go 2 3 4 5 6 until you get a new high, and you will reset your progression. If you can't get a new high, you will reach point 10 on your bet unit size, and once you reach there you will reset the entire thing to start from 1 again, but this time you will do double. So this is how it is going to look like. You will start 1 for the first spin, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and so on, and let's say at the end of this 10 you are not going to win, or your balance is low and you are not going to reach a new high, then instead of going to 11 you will basically go to 2 4 6 8, and if you reach 20 and you have not won, you ignore this session, abandon this session and start a new session. So that is how we are going to base the progression on. So of course this is our first variation. We could have multiple variations depending upon how our framework is going to evolve. The key is basically develop a 2 by 2 matrix with bed selection on one side and money management on the other end, and you will note your observations here, which is basically the crossing between this bed selection and this money management. Of course you will have different money management principles as you evolve the framework, mm4 and so on, and of course you will have different bid selection process as you evolve the process or evolve the framework. The key is basically across these matrix, what you are going to get or what you are going to see is a certain set of outcomes which is going to come here, which is now going to become a matrix in itself. So this outcome is what going to decide or derive what your framework success is going to be. With that thought, let's close on this particular chapter and let's move on to the next chapter.